What's going on, Hustlers? It's Hustlers Horizon podcast. Today we have two amazing guests, two great friends of mine. We're going to get into the whole story of how we met, but these ladies, Jessica Barton and Cassie Haney, the ladies, the masterminds behind Impact Laser Therapy and Wellness. How are y'all doing today?
Good.
We're doing great.
Y'all doing good today. Thank y'all for coming out and taking y'all's time.
Thanks for having us.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all saying y'all are staying pretty busy?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, we're doing good. Staying busy. Keep on rolling.
That's a good problem to have, right? Yeah.
Most definitely. They're busy saving the world. Now, yes, we just got to get right into it. Speaking of, to our listeners, we just got a life-changing gift when they came in. They gave us a free laser appointment. Going to be using that.
Let's talk about that. What is that?
Yeah, let's get into it. Y'all explain the whole process. What is laser therapy?
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so laser therapy is basically the use of light to promote healing and to decrease pain and inflammation. So basically the way it works is if your cell was like a basketball and we shine a light down onto that cell, these little photons, which a photon, of course, that's just like a molecule of light, goes down into that cell. It starts bouncing around 100 miles an hour, and eventually it will attach to a receptor on your mitochondria. Your mitochondria is able to absorb that photon with all of its energy. It puts it through a cycle called the Krebs cycle and basically transforms light energy into cell energy, known as ATP. And so laser therapy is all about cellular metabolism. So what your cell does with that energy is completely up to you. You know, that's where our job ends. Whenever you come get a session of laser, you're basically buying light. You're buying a dosage of light, and those photons go in. They get absorbed by the cells, and then your cells use them to heal, or to grow, to do whatever it is they're trying to do already.
Okay. That sounds pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know what half of that means, but Derek said it worked, so it's good.
It does.
I'm going to have to go check it out for sure.
You are.
And let's talk about it. Are y'all local from Amarillo? Did y'all grow up here? What's y'all's background like?
I grew up in Plainview.
Plainview. Okay. How was that growing up?
Hey, it was all right.
It's a smaller. Is it bigger than Amarillo or smaller?
Smaller.
Smaller.
Very much smaller.
Okay. How about you?
I was born and raised in Amarillo.
Oh, okay. So y'all are pretty local.
Yeah.
Yeah. I grew up in Wheeler, and we had like 1,200 people, the whole town. So let's talk about it. What inspired y'all to go into this kind of business?
We actually met each other at one of our old jobs.
Okay.
We worked at a physical therapy clinic, and I was their laser therapy tech, and I needed help. And so I got to hire someone else, and Cassie was the one who came in, and we ended up just tackling. She was morning to lunch, and I was lunching later on, and ever since then, we just built this connection. We were both single moms. We both have a plethora of children. And we just had a lot to relate on. And to know that we were doing something so inspiring and healing people, it was just super cool. And we got the opportunity to do this for ourselves. And so when we did, we took a leap of faith.
Yeah.
And we've done that ever since. And it's been amazing. We've been blessed.
You guys have been rocking it since you guys started. So I was going to tell you the story of how I met these two lovely ladies. I was working at Amarillo National.
Okay.
So I was a customer service rep. They come in. They wanted to open their business account. We started talking, kept in touch. Then I launched my own little business, which was how you met this great guy right here.
Yeah.
And, but ever since, they helped really kickstart my business. I mean, we got it going. They're always supportive. So thank you guys. Thank you, ladies. Sorry. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. And it's just awesome to just be a part of that. When y'all opened it up to see where you're at now, it's awesome.
So I see that everywhere, that logo.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was them.
Yeah.
I do see it around.
Cool.
The business after hours, all that stuff. Y'all go to all those, right?
Yes.
A lot of them.
Okay, yeah.
We try.
That's pretty cool, though. So I did have a question. How long has that been? Have y'all been doing this?
So it'll be 2 years.
2 years?
Like next week.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Yeah, we're fixing to hit our
That's
2-year
awesome.
mark.
Yeah? What's been the hardest part? Like, what's been the hardest part of running a business?
I would say
All the big stuff we have to do.
Yeah.
Like
It's
putting
just
our
a
big
lot of
girl
adulting.
panties on. And it's like, whenever you think of starting a business, you think about all the things, like, hey, this is what I need to do from A to Z. But you don't think about the insurance, the taxes, all the things that come with it that's not fun.
yeah, there's the exciting part, and then there's just the gritty part.
But yeah.
Yes. But I will say, and I had such great advice given me one time, and it was a year ago that they told me this. And basically, it was a business coach, and we were chatting about things, and he said, I didn't realize you'd only been in business for 1 year. I was like, yeah, we're babies. I said, we're babies. I said, we're a fat, happy baby, but we're a baby. And he said, have you ever seen Finding Nemo? And there's that scene where Dory is telling somebody, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. And I hear that in my head all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever challenge is in front of us, I'm like, I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. We're just going to handle it and then keep moving forward. And it always works out. And I think if you do that long enough,
You'll make it.
that's how you
Absolutely.
make it. I hope.
Yeah, and I also think I definitely know hands down I could not have done this without Cassie.
Same.
Yeah.
So, and it's crazy because whenever we first started out, we didn't know each other a long time, but it's crazy whenever we went into a business together and now how well we work with each other, but how different we are.
Yeah.
We both shine in such different parts where it makes our business come together as one.
Absolutely.
And that's what's really cool about it.
That's really what you need, a good partner, business partner.
Absolutely.
You need someone that's strong at something, and then maybe the other person's not as strong at that part, and it cancels each other out. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
Y'all
she
are
hit it. You
good
hit
chemistry.
it right on the money. Talking about y'all are so different. But it helps your business thrive. Yeah. Because some people, you could easily start butting heads, right? But let me ask you, y'all are doing amazing already within this 2 years of business that y'all have been going. What is the vision for even the next 5 to 10 years? Where do you see y'all's business going? What have y'all thought about that yet?
I mean, yeah, I think about it all the time. I would love to, I've got this dream right now to put together a program teaching people, because we're impact laser therapy and wellness. So we do laser and we also do shockwave, which uses sound waves to treat pain and inflammation. And then we have the wellness side. And we've been hyper focused on the modality side. And now we're kind of shifting over into this wellness side. So I would love to put together some kind of a program teaching Amarilloans how to be healthy in Amarillo, Texas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like where you can go, what you can order, what that looks like, and really highlight other businesses in town who are wellness minded and when they offer
that's pretty cool.
things that are really conducive to health, longevity, mobility, things like that. I mean, that's our MO. So I would love to grow the wellness side of things a little bit. And also I would love to bring in maybe a personal trainer or something along those lines. And so I feel like we're kind of growing the wellness side, trying to round out what we
Yeah,
got.
because impact does stand for I maintain power and control today.
Oh, okay.
So you take your power in your hands. So
Nice.
That's pretty neat.
Heck yeah. I'm telling you.
the laser again that you were talking about, what is that? Just you can go in there and do like a one-time laser treatment, or do they have to like subscribe to like a monthly thing, or how does that work?
So the way I like to describe laser is in just like if you were to go to the doctor and you had a sore throat and you needed a round of antibiotics to make you feel better. Laser is done in treatments. So 6 treatments is for acute pain and 12 is for chronic. So with a round of consistent treatment, we can get you back going and feeling good and back to normal. So, yeah, so you can come once a time. Like if you have an autoimmune disease or something and you've got something attacking you, definitely they're going to be more of our consistent clientele that come on a regular basis. Now that's a given because they are going to hurt, when it comes cold and all those different things. But when it comes to like an athletic recovery, when it comes to a knee injury, shoulder, depending on how long you've had it, how fast your body heals around a treatment, you should be good to go.
Nice. I like
And you
that.
definitely, I mean, I've went not as consistent. I know that's the key word. I haven't been going consistently, but I go see them, and when I get my treatments, you can definitely tell the difference. It definitely helps. I'm like, they even had my dad try it out. He was in love with it.
Yeah.
And then he just, of course, he's in Lubbock, but he still asks about y'all. He says to tell y'all hi when I see y'all,
That's
by the
cool.
way. So
How did y'all meet?
At the bank,
At
when
the
I
bank,
opened
you
the
said the
account,
bank?
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of you and your dad on your Facebook page the other day. I was like, oh.
Golfing?
Yes.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
both out there golfing. You know,
I saw
the
that
whole
shirt.
time. Hey man, that shirt is
It's some
awesome.
swag while you golf.
We thought the whole time like he was like either my arm's gonna give out and I'm like my back's gonna give out any moment. But we did
You might
all
have to
right.
go see them
Hey,
again.
then you know where to come.
Yeah, no, we did okay. We did okay. So that's awesome just to know where the vision is and how you two came together. Because when I first met y'all, I thought y'all have known each other like your whole life. You just have that chemistry. You really do.
Yeah.
Like sisters, right?
Yeah.
So I want to ask this though, and it's very important. You talked about being so different, but running that business and it helps to succeed. How important and how much of a role has it played for you guys to really kind of lift each other up? And when times get tough, maybe it slows down, or even when y'all started, those times of the trials and tribulations, how important was it to have each other to just hold each other up?
I think for me personally, it's not just business wise between Cassie and I. We talk on a personal basis. We help lift each other up if it's personal, if it has to do with business, a client we're dealing with, anything. We always go to each other and we talk things out. We communicate, and that is, I'm just thankful for her because seriously, this could not be anything without her.
And the opposite is true. Like, there's no way I could have done this by myself. It really did take the both of us. And it really is about, like, I feel like Jess and I, we see each other. I feel like we see each other, and I feel like we understand each other. And I feel like we give space for each other.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like we're committed, you know? Like,
Yeah.
we're in this together. We wanted to grow. And you know, there's no future of this business without Jess. There's no future of this business without me. Like, this is us doing this thing together for each other, for ourselves, for our children.
Yes.
And so, you know, that's kind of a sacred thing. It's a sacred spot for us, and we want to do well. You know,
Yeah.
I think we've
Take
always
care of our
known our
business.
worth and our value.
Absolutely.
We set that bar, and now we're taking on the world. And
Yes,
we're
y'all
going to
are.
help raise our kids and do everything we can.
Definitely.
and it
shows,
gets tested often.
It
We
does. It
oftentimes
does.
find ourselves remembering the bar.
Yeah.
So
it shows that y'all have some great chemistry, really. Even when I see y'all in public and stuff, you can tell y'all click.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty cool. I had another question, though. Y'all work a lot, obviously, business owners and stuff. What's some of y'all's hobbies that y'all like to do outside of work? Do y'all have time for fun right now? Because most people, they were like, no, we just work. We work. But,
wait, you go ahead.
All right. So I have 4 kids,
okay.
but with my significant other, we've got 5.
Oh, wow.
So if we're not at sporting stuff, doing things, I love to play golf. And so that's something I do love to do. And then I have a crafty side too. So I'm really part of the Amarillo Botanical Gardens. I try to help out with events there. And I just try to get out and make a difference and just be involved. I love this community.
That's pretty cool.
Which they definitely are. They're so busy and they're running a really successful business, but
Yeah.
they make time
To do stuff.
to do stuff for the community. So definitely appreciate that. You guys are awesome.
What about you? What's your hobbies?
I mean, I have 6 kids,
Okay.
and
So they keep you pretty busy.
they count as a big part of my hobby department. But I like to be really active. I like to go to the canyon. I like to hike.
Okay.
I like to get on my bike and ride. And a lot of times I'll be like, Jess, that's where we're opposite.
Like seriously, during the day, I will be packed with patients and so will she. And she has this little bitty break and she will knock on my door. Jess, I'll be right back. I'm going to go for a jog. It's 100 degrees outside.
Dang. That's some
And
commitment right
so
there.
that's where I'm like, you will not see me sweating, but this girl will come in sweating. But look at her. I mean, that's a big difference between the two. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
So a thing about me, and I don't mind sharing it, but like I have rheumatoid arthritis. And so, and for me, I've always dealt with my rheumatoid arthritis naturally. Like, I don't want to take these medications. I think I'm sensitive to them. They're not my friend. And so I've always been looking for ways to minimize my symptoms
without using drugs and surgery, which is one reason the laser was so appealing to me. For people with RA, the laser's like your best friend. But I'm constantly trying to do things to make myself last and work for as long as possible.
For sure.
And so that's where a lot of that drive.
And then she also she helps people with food over medicine. Anyone else that has the same thing that she does, she helps them.
Yeah, and
just
that's
like
what
she has helped herself.
That's what I was going to mention. Not only does she have that, and you're treating yourself, but you figured out you're figuring out these formulas and ways to do these things and different habits to have, and you're like, let me share this with others, right?
That's awesome.
So that's just the kind of heart they have. I'm telling you, we brought in some great guests today. So
No, he does always talk about y'all.
yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Y'all are
these
awesome.
things are
Y'all are
awesome.
awesome.
We
Especially
talk about him all the time too.
We do.
especially when my back hurts. No, I want to just mention though, you two mentioned, being a single mom at one point, and you have your kids, right? How is that balance? How do you make that work? You have your kids, but you're a business owner. Let's talk about that a little bit. Like, what does a day look like for you? What time does it start? When does it end?
Oh, yeah. Good
Well,
question.
I don't know any different not having kids in a business because I started off having kids in a business. But I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. We get kids rocking and rolling, and you see me pulling into work about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I'm there till about 5:30 to 7. Just depends on how late I need to be there. I do a lot with athletes, so I try to stay available for them for after school, whatever they need to do. But with kid stuff, it's just our daily routine.
Yeah.
And you just keep doing it. I feel like I live in chaos, so I'm really good at functioning in it. So
Yeah, I know. Well, we have one daughter full time that goes to school and stuff, and she stresses us out after school, before school. Hey, wake up! We got to go to school. Imagine 4 kids.
But you know
Props
what?
to you.
I
That's
feel
awesome.
like sometimes multiple is easier than one.
You think so?
I think
because they help each
Because
other.
they help each
Oh,
other,
okay,
and they're
okay.
not so dependent on you or wanting your
Yeah.
attention and being around you all the time. They
Yeah.
have each other.
All right, I'm gonna
gonna
have
have more
6 kids.
kids.
now. let's get the ball going.
the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, Sydney.
I'll go have 2 more. Sydney,
Yes.
get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready, girl.
She wants a lot of kids. So, what about you, Cassie?
Good luck.
I will say one of the big benefits I think of running your own business is that you get to schedule your time. And so it is such a gift to be able to block off time for kids events, school events, helping at the school, doing different things, and so like I think that's a big perk.
Huge.
Like we used to have jobs where we had to show up at this time and leave at this time.
Clock in, clock
Yes.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, my lunch break was picking up my kids from 3 to 4.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so now, one of the huge benefits, there's more to life than just money. Like it's having control of your time is a huge thing. And so I feel like that's a big one. And I'm kind of
one of the
like
biggest
Jess, like
ones.
you just wake up and you do it. Like it's a daily miracle. I feel like like, so I don't know. I'm so grateful for each of my kids. I think they're my pride and joy. And I want to create a life that supports them for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. To really be able to know what's important, and it's your family, right?
Yeah.
Being able to make that time, that's also props to you too, for sure. Because I just, even hearing that, I'm like, oh my goodness.
No.
Like, I don't know, 6 kids. I'm like, well, I got to go to work all day. Sydney, we'll see you later. Good luck.
She can stay home.
So with everything y'all have going on, how long have y'all been in this new location that you're at right now?
So that's really cool. So one of our clients had the spot and pretty much was like, hey, we've got this spot. We're going to move. Do you guys want to go see it? We were doing an event at Randy's shoe store, and she walked in. She started talking about it. She's like, well, just get in my car, and we'll just go look at it.
Yeah, Cassie left me.
And
I was
Jess was
lasering
like,
people.
Where are you? She's texting me. And so we went and looked at it, and I really liked it. And I was kind of ready to go.
But it was a couple of months because I was not
Jess
ready.
was like, oh, we're not there. Like, we're just not there yet, whatever. Well, then a couple months later, and I kind of was like, okay, I thought it's not the right time. That's okay. I set it aside. And a couple months later, Jess was like, we got to go.
You know, can I tell you the truth of why we had to go? We didn't have functioning toilets at the place we were
That's
at.
true.
And so we were tired of cleaning up toilet mess. And so we said, we got to go.
We got to go.
Get out of here.
And so the spot was still available, and she said, I've been talking to, the husband was coming to Jess, and she was like, and I'm like, well, go look at it,
Yeah.
So she went and looked at it, and it was a go for her, and it was a go for me. And I'm telling you, the people who have worked with us in that, they sold us their spot, they carry the note, they gave us a great percentage, they've been more than fair with us.
Yeah.
And to me, that's the magic of community.
Yeah.
And I wish that I would see more of that,
Yeah.
Well, and too, not only that, but even as we left or whenever we were starting our own business, we started out in Cassie's home because we couldn't afford rent. And so not soon after we started up, we got hit with some hard things. And it was seriously, God has been with us throughout this whole thing because we were planning on going to a concert that one evening at Hoots. And we decided, we were thinking, we're just not, because we got bad news about our business.
Yes.
And so we were like, we're just not going to go. How do you go and have fun whenever you got bad news? And now we're like, what are we going to do? We don't know if we have a job at this point. And so finally, Cassie was like, let's just go. So we went, and I'm not kidding. As soon as we walked in there was this owner or a girl that we used to work with and an owner there. And he was like, hey, I've got 2 rooms. You can lease from me. Get your stuff going. Let's come on over. And I'm telling you, we were there for a year, and that was God. And here we are in our new place almost a year. That was God. And this whole entire business. Like, people ask me all the time, like, y'all look like y'all are doing so well. And I'm like thinking, we are. And it's because we asked for it. Like, I pray all the time, and I don't know. Like, God is good.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Your faith is strong. It's definitely what I'm hearing. You got to have the faith. It's one thing to pray. I tell people all the time, it's one thing to pray, but do you actually have the faith to back it up?
To act.
Right? Yeah.
Trust.
You said people are like, I'm going to pray for this, but do you really believe what you're praying for? Do you believe he's going to do that
Ground
and guide
yourself.
you? Yes.
Manifest
And
it.
that's awesome, though. So, and what is the address for y'all's new location?
We're 2700 Southwestern, Suite 100. So if you ever go to that Firestone on Western, I know your business because my window looks right out onto that Firestone, and I see all the comings and goings over there. So that's always how I direct people.
Is that by the Emerald Furniture Exchange or something? That plaza? No?
No, that's a little further down.
Do you know where Bangkok, Tokyo is?
Yes.
Right across the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what I
never
like to say.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
knows that place because it's good.
Oh, y'all get to go have lunch. And I love
If
that
they get
place.
to leave, I know they stay so busy.
Yeah.
So y'all have that going there, and then you guys also are offering you'll have some workout material there, some equipment there, getting that going. Yeah, like you do a little personal training and stuff. It's pretty cool to see that. Let's talk about that. So what's the move with that? What's the vision with that?
So we have a studio space for personal training. And, we're not one of those, I do not consider us the type of personal trainers. We're not there to bulk you up or give you an image or we're the heart of, we want everything to work on you. We want you to live for a long, long time. We want all your joints to rotate in their full range of motion.
Yeah.
We want you to be able to take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
And those are our goals with our personal training. We do most of our clients are retired, and they are trying to maintain their independence and keep everything working as long as it can. And, we get good results with that.
It's more for strength and mobility.
Okay. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's awesome. You walk into their office and it's pretty cool. I was like, hey, okay. But it's just, again, it's been awesome to just know how you guys started. You shared the story, where y'all started and where you're at now. And then I like what you said, because I want people to hear this that want to start a business, that have a dream, because I know I still have my little business, but I got discouraged. I did, but I see y'all doing so well, and y'all have always been super supportive of it. But I want people to hear that.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Like you said, just keep swimming,
Keep
right?
swimming.
Don't give up. Even when the times get hard, tomorrow's going to be better.
Yeah.
It will. It has
It's
to
going to
be.
get hard.
Yeah.
regardless,
So I want business owners to hear that. I want people who are, sitting at home maybe watching this. They're like, I've always had a vision. It's not, you're not going to start off and be super successful right away. It's going to take work, but most importantly, it's going to take a lot of faith.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what I heard. And God is in control. As long as you keep that as your foundation, I believe you can be successful in anything you do.
And we always talk about like girls, ladies, right? We look for women that are business owners or that are giving back to the community, and y'all are a great example of what women can do, really. And we would love to have those people on too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we talked about in this last episode.
Yeah.
We're like, we try to keep a balance of like a guy and a girl, and then it was like we had like 2 girls and then just guys. And I was like, oh man, people are probably thinking, okay, do they not like? We know, we know they're out there, and then
Y'all just stay more busy. I don't know because we ask a lot of ladies, girls, women, whatever, and like it has to be at this time or they can't do it. Like 10 a.m. Monday, I was like, hey, we have meetings Monday.
Well, when you got so many kids in our business,
yeah.
it can be hard. It can be
But
hard.
other guys, they're like, all right, 4, okay, 5. Well, let's just make it 6. So it's pretty cool. But we're glad y'all were able to make it for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we definitely appreciate the time y'all have taken, and of course, I want to talk some more. You said what the vision is of growing this some more. Where do you see as far as like a team? Do you want to have like a big team eventually, or do you think it's just keep it pretty small?
We have one.
Yeah.
So we've had Lexi, and she recently had a baby, so she's not
I
with
saw
us
that.
right now.
Yeah. Congrats
And
to her.
so we have Rhonda, and so she's with us right now. But I mean, I see in the future.
Do you guys know? Do y'all know Lance Lana?
Yeah, I talked to her about Lance. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've like kept up with all his stuff. Like that was one of my idols to be watching. Keep up with all his stories. Yeah.
So Lance's wife Rhonda has joined our team,
Okay. Yeah, she was there when I filmed y'all's commercial.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
and she's a wellness coach, and she does cup therapy. And she's doing a promo price right now.
Is
You
that
guys-
where they put the...
It looks like
it
they're made out with
was
an octopus.
crazy.
Yeah, I want
Yes.
to try that.
You should go try
telling
it.
you, her price right now is $35 for a cup.
So let's talk about that cup therapy. That's the... It looks like what? You made out with an octopus?
Yeah, it does.
And you said they have a great deal right now? What you said, $35?
She's doing promo pricing, $35 for a treatment.
So what does that do exactly? Because I see all these athletes that have it. I was like, I'm always wondering, what does that
All
do?
bruised up.
Yeah.
The idea is if you have tension or some kind of an abnormality, something going on in your tissues closer to the surface of the skin, and you put a suction cup on that and you pull blood up into that area, the blood carries with it oxygen and nutrients, which are very healing. And so you basically flood all that tissue with fresh blood flow, and it can be very healing. It breaks tension.
Let's try it. You want to try it?
I'm scared, bro. I saw that.
Does it hurt? Have y'all done it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Does it
I
hurt?
looked at that. And I
I
was
like it.
It hurts for just a little bit just because you're having your skin pulled up into that section. But I mean, but it feels like afterwards it's like relief.
Relief.
If,
It's like
if
a-
Derek does it, I'll do it.
Oh,
And it
what?
goes back all the way to Chinese medicine.
Really?
Like that's what they used in Karate Kid.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll have to do like a little bitty video over there for Hustlers
an
Horizon.
itty bitty video.
A little itty bitty.
Itty bitty. No, that's
Yeah.
cool. So how long have y'all been offering that since y'all hired? You said Rhonda?
About 4 or
Rhonda,
5 months, I would say.
So y'all are evolving, doing new things. That's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm proud of y'all. Even though I don't know y'all personally, but y'all seem like great people.
We're proud
Thanks.
of you.
We're
too.
proud of you.
And Derek's always saying nice thing about y'all. Things
Yeah,
about
most
y'all. so-
definitely.
Yeah, same with
Yeah, I
Derek.
like it.
Derek's easy to support.
He is, I tell him he's such a good guy and he's awesome at talking to people. And look, he's getting red right now.
Oh, stop. You make me blush. I'm crying a little bit.
No, but he's became a good friend since I've met him.
Yeah, it's been, I just love, like I told him, I was like, he asked me to be a part of this. So it's been awesome to give us a platform to do this, but give others a platform to talk about what they do. Right.
Yeah.
And it's just, we talked about it with Kevin, with Contagion, and we've mentioned it, you talk to business owners and a lot of people just see your success. But our goal is like, I want to ask questions that you may not just get asked on the regular, right? And because people who are watching this, they maybe want to start a business or they want to maybe do kind of what you're doing, right? If you're in that same industry. So to really pick the brains and get some insights and know like, This is how it started. This is what you're going to go through. So it's cool to hear all the different stories and to know that we're 26 episodes in. It's flying by. You know, we were thinking 100 once when we started, but then it's like, let's get to the first 10. And then that came. So again, proud of you. Proud of you too. And thank y'all for making the time to come on here.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have...
I'm good.
So yeah, I like to always end our episodes with advice, right? So especially we have two successful ladies on here, and you guys have built something awesome, and I know it's going to keep flourishing. It's going to keep going and going and growing, and I cannot wait to see it and all the impact that y'all make. Literally, the impact y'all make on people's lives and in the community. So again, thank you for that. But there's somebody, a young lady, or even someone that's an older lady, whatever it is, age does not matter, right? It's that doesn't. Someone out there wants to start a business, right? Especially this young girl's out there, like she wants to look for role models, who's doing it, what they've been through. She comes up to you and she's like, I want to start this business, but I'm scared. Like, what's that advice you would give her?
You want to go first?
You go first.
Okay, here's what I'll say. First of all, I'll say in our situation, us having each other has been like priceless. Because when I'm weak, there are times that I'm weak and I struggle. And Jess is taking the laundry home. She's pulling the weight. She's cleaning the bathroom. She's doing the things. And then there are moments where she struggles and I pick up the weight. And so we definitely both have our seasons where we're like dragging our feet.
And two, we don't communicate that a whole lot. I see that in her, and she sees it in me, and we just do it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So it's a huge benefit to have a partner who's in it with you. But what I would say to the young girl, here's what I would say, or to anybody who had a dream or was trying to create something or make something go. It's not just money. I would say you make a list and you make a pile, gather up all the resources you have at your disposal. And they may be unconventional. It may be weird things that you didn't know you could use. Whatever you got, put everything that you have, money, talents, friendships, relationships, anything you have at your disposal that you can use, put it all in a pile, look at it, and ask yourself, what can I build with this stuff? What can I build? Awesome. Where can I start? Wow. And I think that that's the place to start. And then as time goes by, other resources come along, things change, and you grow and you change and you adapt based on what you have available right now. Because if you're always waiting for this other thing to happen, it's never going to happen.
Yep. That's some great advice.
Wow.
And two, just take a leap of faith. And two, I also say, all that stuff that she said put in a pile on that table put together, come to one of us. Seriously. I do not mind. Like, I don't know. I think I've built it up in myself, or I think I have a heart for it. Is people who are having new businesses and stuff. I think we have been successful, and I think we know kind of like what to do and who to talk to and where to go where. And come talk to me. I'll help you.
Jess is a master promoter. She seriously is. If she looks at you and she can get a feel for what you're trying to do, she's like, you know who you need to talk to. And she'll start making connections for you. She'll put you into place. She does this all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
I'm not kidding.
And I love it. Like, seriously.
She's great at it.
And I'm brand new at this, but there's something about it that just puts a fire in me that I'm like, come with me.
Yeah.
I'll put my arm around you and let's go.
We talk
And
about
she'll laser you while she does it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You want to see everyone else succeed, and I've known that about you too. And y'all, like I said, y'all have done a lot for me. You know, when it came to my business, I was scared. I was like, you know what? Let me just try it out. And right away, you got me connected, started inviting me to B&I and all that great stuff. Met a lot of great people. So again, ladies, thank y'all for coming on today. Thank you for making the time. Thank you for that great advice. I hope that it pumped me up.
Yeah.
Makes me just want to run through the wall or something real quick. But, you know.
That's funny.
But yeah, if you don't have anything.
No, we're good. Thank y'all for coming out and talking to us. And y'all are killing it. Keep killing it. Thank you for these.
The life-changing cards.
Life-changing cards.
Yeah.
We'll have to try them out.
Absolutely.
Well, we definitely appreciate you guys so much. And what y'all are doing is special. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing what you're doing too.
Yeah.
And letting
Thanks
us be
for
a
having
part of
us
it.
on.
Of
Letting
course,
us
of course. Anytime.
share our
Well, again, guys, Hustlers Horizon Podcast, episode 26. It's going by fast. We're having a blast. Cassie, Haney, and Jessica Barton, the masterminds behind Impact Laser Therapy. Make sure to go visit them, get some treatment. I'm telling you, it will really change your life. But again, Hustlers Horizon Podcast, the podcast where we hustle up, level up, we shift the mindset to build a better us and build a better business. Again, you can catch these episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcast, and we will see you next episode.
Sweet.